Hello, and welcome to Fortune Forecast channel for your daily tarot reading and more, where I use the wisdom of tarot to give you a general insight for the day. What I do is not magic. It is natural to all of us. We engage life through images and numbers, and we process that information to choose what we will do next. I invite you to give yourself a few minutes of entertainment as I tap into the collective consciousness and interpret today's message. Thank you again for being with me, and feel free to leave your comments, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. Today is Monday, January 31, 2022. We are already completed almost the first month of the new year. Congratulations. And thank you again for being here with me. So the first area that we're going to look into is money. Money. Let's see what's in store for us today in the area of money. Okay, pretty deep already with this intense energy that shows up with the Hierophant. Very strong energy. So when we see this showing up, it's really about pulling back. So if you are thinking about investing, this is where you hold. This is not anything that you do. You don't do anything. Sometimes that is the best thing to do. So as far as other situations in the field of money, it seems that the energy is of non-action. And you know what? If you're not spending it, or you're not, having to go and use it up on an emergency, it's kind of a good thing. Yes, we would love to see more of it flowing in, but the money right now situation is at a standstill. Status quo is the thing. So there are opportunities. It's not like there isn't. We do see opportunities here by some of the richness of the fruits around this imagery here. And so when it comes to the decisions about money, is money going to be coming in? For today, it is a non-action day as far as those gains or spending it, or is it going to be coming in? Nothing much is going to happen in that area. But doesn't mean that it's not. And it doesn't mean that things won't be in balance. But there's a balance of where money is moving. You see, money is currency, current. So it's currency. And so, but right now, it is at a standstill. I know it's not what you wanted to hear, but it is what it is. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Which is relationship. Relationship. Let's get our energy started setting it up right here. Relationship. Relationship. Oof. That's one of these on this deck that I don't like to associate when it comes to relationship. Because it's a couple of things. I mean, you see this here, it feels like a sense of betrayal, doesn't it? Right? So here, it could be that today there might be some conflict, some struggle, maybe a little bit of, if this is a rivalry, if this is probably, if you're involved in team projects, this could be a little competition, and it's not adding to the to the good vibe of things, it's actually creating a little more stress, a little chaos, agitation, and this whole thing where it could be an issue of confrontations and what have you. So definitely um, a very strong read here to if you can avoid the conflict. But sometimes conflict is healthy, and conflict takes us to another place that needs to be. But for the most part, a lot of waves out here. You see, even the ocean and the sky is not very favorable for peacemaking, but do your best to find ways, breathe and exhale, and you'll get through this. You will. Oh, why am I putting it away? I'm going to put it out here. Okay. So, got to keep the collective vibe moving here. Let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to the next one. And what we have here is health. Health. Hope you are feeling healthy in your mind and in your body. Need that mind-body connection about health, right? Okay, so here we go. One more little shuffle here. Oh, look at that. Oh, so, if if you don't use it, you lose it, but that's not the saying right now. Uh, the situation here showing us this gentleman here looking at maybe you have gone to the doctor and you're just waiting for that report back, for that follow-up report, and wondering, this is going to be worse than, maybe you may not be feeling it, but hopefully you will not let your mind get the best of you with that. So one of the things that you do want to keep in mind is to stay confident. There's still a lot of things to do and to move forward. And if anything, at this moment, maybe it gives you a time to reflect. If you've had some issues with your health, to reflect what is important. What is important, and to find that balance, because right now it's out of balance, and maybe you've not been as diligent with staying committed to your health, this whole energy center here, and just neglecting parts of you here because this is not even being touched. So, but hold on, and be strong and take care of yourself. And definitely, whatever is happening as far as your health, use that as an opportunity to reflect what is important. Life is too precious and there's still a lot to do. Okay, let's move on to the next one. And that is career. That is career. Career. Okay, what's going on with career? Well, it looks like it's time to move on to new opportunities. And one of the things that I'm seeing is probably where you're at. You don't feel fulfilled. You don't feel complete, and it's just really taking out of you, or it doesn't support your family. It's not enough there to take care of your family and the needs of your family, and that's something to look at. So you may want to start looking out and knowing that you do have some security. So don't jump out right away. As you can see, this rod is still on this side. It's not on the other side moving forward, but definitely start moving in that direction and finding ways, at least for your own mental health, to to find and it is time. The time to look is now. This definitely, that's that card there. And if you have a hobby, maybe that hobby can turn into supplemental income and begin to add. It's not, don't jump out right away until you know that that is making enough to cover what this was offering you. So be very, very cautious as you move forward with that plan as well. And you have the ability, you have the mindset. You've been very cautious up to this point, but I know that many of us do not want to stay engaged in places that we do not feel we're valued or appreciated, or that creates anxiety. And some of you may be in that situation. And it also could be that there might be some legal issues where you're working or what is involved with that. So it's very important for your own sanity to start, making moves towards that other source. May be challenging, may require to be more disciplined, but you know what? You can do it. You really can do it, because you deserve that harmony that comes from that calm waters. And you might find that if you are looking into another opportunity or a career, you might find that you will be in the area of service and serving others and being generous and feeling good about that. Might be the next chapter in your life. Okay, there you go. Let's go to the next one. The next one, which is travel. What are the travel plans? Okay, do we have any travel plans for Monday? Do we have any travel plans for today? What does it involve? Okay, we have this right here, and it seems like you're pretty much alone on that one. Be patient. I know that you're getting the travel bug and it's getting you, and you really want to get out and just start. You want to start doing stuff, and that's where we get our inspiration. But again, this is kind of saying this may not be the time to be moving forward, because there's still some things that you've got to finish up first, and you know what those things are. So I don't really need to tell you why you can't go traveling today. It's not part of that plan for today, but definitely, set yourself up so that you can set yourself up. I mean, you go out and you have this small venture, you get out there and you have this, travel little thing, this little getaway, and then you come back and then you find out that you've got to, pay the bills on something else, but you've used up all the money. So let's be a little bit responsible here, and let's be patient. Let's be determined, and let's take care of some of the things that we need to do before we get our travel up and running. Okay, so what is next, my friends? Let's see what the collective spread is going to be for all of us, or the collective card. What is that message going to be for us? Ooh, romance. Well, well, well. Romance. I mean, we've got February coming up, and now we've got this little romance going on, and just trying to see how this matches up. I guess sometimes, we've got to just give in to that, and the love of life and the love of ourselves and the love of our family, and at the embracing. Sometimes romance is not that physical attraction or that sexuality all the time, but it could be the notion of romance, and falling in love with life again. No matter what these issues are, no matter what these issues are, there's still a lot of good things. I mean, uh, we've got money coming through. Maybe not today, but it will. Maybe we can't travel now. Wait, today's not the day. But you know what? When we begin starting new careers, new projects, new hobbies, we get excited again. And sometimes that's where we need to be. We need to find a way to fall in love with life. Well, my friends, there you have it. And thank you so much for joining me today for daily tarot readings here at fortuneforecasts.com. And hopefully you can come back again tomorrow and we can see what that collective vibe is. So if you could take a minute and any of this resonates and you'd like to keep this channel alive and I can, continue to be of service and share what I have to gift for you, which is my time and the wisdom and the channeling of the interpretations of these messages, please take a moment, like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. And again, thank you so very much. Fall in love and let's wake up to a beautiful tomorrow. Enjoy your day.